The nuclear tests conducted at Bikini Atoll were not merely scientific endeavors. They represented a vast military operation carried out in a desolate corner of the Pacific Ocean, away from the eyes of civilians. It was here, in 1954, that the world witnessed the terrifying might of the first hydrogen bomb detonation. The environmental aftermath was catastrophic, leaving the soil and water severely contaminated, rendering traditional practices like farming and fishing utterly impossible. This environmental devastation spiraled into a health crisis that reverberated through the lives of the indigenous people, raising pressing questions about responsibility and consequence. In a bid to address the historical injustices faced by the inhabitants of Bikini Atoll, compensation flowed to their descendants, a staggering $83 million aimed at redressing the damages inflicted by nuclear testing and the forced relocation. Yet, as we delve deeper, we must ponder, has this financial restitution done anything to heal the wounds of their legacy, which still echoes with destruction? Transitioning into another tragic tale, we find ourselves at the doorstep of North Sentinel Island, where past attempts to reach out to the elusive Sentinelese tribe ended in violence, most notably highlighted by the harrowing death of American missionary John Chow in 2018. What drives this tribe to reject outsiders so fiercely? The answer lies hidden in their profound aversion to the external world, seeking to guard their sacred way of life. Consequently, India has enforced stringent laws that shield North Sentinel Island from intruders, allowing the Sentinelese to preserve their traditional existence. However, as we navigate through an era defined by globalization, one can't help but wonder, can such isolation remain indefinite, or will it inevitably clash with the tides of modernity? Compounding this dilemma is the somber reality that the Sentinelese tribe lacks immunity to common diseases. Contact with outsiders can prove fatal, amplifying the urgency for their protection from external threats. This stark vulnerability underscores the moral responsibility we all share towards uncontacted tribes. Now, we journey to Oymyakon, a bleak landscape in eastern Siberia, renowned for its staggering record low temperatures, plunging to a bone-chilling -71.2 degrees Celsius. This place, marred by cold, is one of the coldest inhabited locations on our planet. How resilient must its residents be to survive such unyielding conditions? Despite the intense cold, Oymyakon draws adventurous souls seeking the extremes of nature. Enthusiasts relish experiences such as marathons in biting frosts or expeditions through scorching landscapes, straddling the fine line between pain and thrill. Yet, juxtaposed with Oymyakon, we find the Danakil Desert, a region that basks in the blistering heat of Ethiopia, Eritrea, and Djibouti, notorious for its lethal temperatures and a lethal brew of toxic gases. It stands as one of the hottest deserts globally, challenging even the most intrepid explorers to confront its perils. But what draws visitors to this harsh environment? The Danakil Desert's volcanic landscape, alive with activity, ramps up the risks for any who dare to tread lightly across its terrain. Here, danger coexists with beauty, and the landscape speaks of nature's raw power. Delving deeper into the Earth's wonders, we stumble upon the Cave of Crystals in Mexico, a subterranean marvel adorned with striking selenite crystals that have taken shape over hundreds of thousands of years. These breathtaking formations remind us of nature's artistry, cultivated under the most extreme conditions. In contrast, the Cave of Swords, discovered somewhat earlier, presents a different narrative, home to smaller crystals that formed due to more rapid cooling. This dichotomy vividly illustrates how varying environmental conditions orchestrate the growth of these geological wonders. However, the beauty of these caves masks a hidden danger. The atmosphere here, rife with toxic gases like hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide, creates a perilous environment mainly affecting small creatures. The gas jets, surging from deep within the earth, gradually pool near the surface, crafting a deadly trap. Not just small animals fall victim to this toxic smog. Large predators, including bears, also succumb to the lethal gases that linger at low elevations, preserving their remains in a haunting stillness. The bacterial activity necessary for decomposition is stifled here, a chilling reminder of nature's balance undone. Since the discovery of the valley in 1975, a relentless toll has been extracted. Countless animals have perished due to the gas concentrations, leaving a stark testament to the ecological upheaval within this habitat. The remains collected have included various mammals and birds, echoing a silent plea for ecological awareness. Transitioning from ecological disasters, we encounter Death Valley, a realm of extremes where temperatures can soar to a staggering 134 degrees Fahrenheit. This inhospitable climate has led to tragic heat-related fatalities, reminding visitors of the dire need for caution in this unforgiving environment. Within the park's vast expanse lurk dangerous wildlife species, such as rattlesnakes and black widow spiders, which pose significant risks to unsuspecting adventurers. A sense of vigilance is warranted when wandering through these treacherous terrains. Moreover, the threat of flooding during rare rain events leads to perilous flash floods, capable of trapping weary travelers in the park. This underscores the critical importance of remaining aware of shifting weather patterns, as ignorance can be deadly. As if these hazards weren't enough, the alarming accumulation of 1.3 million tons of radioactive water raises significant concerns regarding its impact on marine ecosystems. Yet, authorities assert that the fish caught in the surrounding waters remain safe for consumption. Is it prudent to trust such claims amidst uncertainty? Then we arrive at Fraser Island, a paradise that conceals numerous dangers beneath its picturesque facade. Here, car accidents, drowning, and run-ins with local wildlife, including venomous snakes and aggressive dingoes, pose constant threats to the unsuspecting. And now, let's cast our gaze toward Mount Everest, the towering pinnacle that beckons climbers from around the globe. Yet, this majestic peak is fraught with peril. Risks of avalanches and altitude sickness loom over every expedition, leading to the unfortunate demise of many climbers, regardless of their rigorous training. From 1922 to 2022, over 16,000 climbers have sought to conquer Everest, but only a mere third have triumphed over its daunting heights. The bodies of those who failed lie frozen in the embrace of the mountain, a haunting testament to the dangers that await. As we traverse treacherous roads, we encounter the Road of Death, or Camino Las Yungas, infamous for its narrow rocky paths that have claimed countless lives among travelers. This road, fraught with danger, reminds us of the fine line between adventure and peril. Mount Washington, considered the deadliest mountain in the United States, has claimed 160 lives since 1849. Its extreme weather conditions pose immense challenges for unsuspecting hikers, who must confront nature's fury head-on. Lastly, we uncover the sinister tale of the golden lancehead viper, an inhabitant of Snake Island, whose venom spells disaster for anyone unfortunate enough to be bitten, boasting a staggering death rate of 7%. What could drive a creature to such lethal extremes? Historically, attempts to clear the island for agricultural purposes have sparked fierce confrontations with these snakes, ultimately resulting in abandonment of such efforts. The viper, a fierce guardian of its domain, defends its territory with an aggressive tenacity. The island itself is steeped in legends, with tales of hidden pirate treasures and a lighthouse keeper who met a grisly fate at the fangs of these serpents. Yet, as we peel back the layers of time, we find that these stories often lack the solid ground of confirmation, casting a shadow of doubt over their authenticity.